Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And they'll take over first and
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rush is on him. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Chanticleers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to pound it in.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, baby.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical.
Touchdown, Coastal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. And nice job there working the post route, really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Texas State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got a man. It's Pryor. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. Biggest problem for... He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. The give on the option. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room. There. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Now on second down. Thomas looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. Open field on the right. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He just... barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. Finds his way up just short of the 10. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Austin. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Now adjusting. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
10, Texas State, 7.
So first down here as they go back to work. The run from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And the Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Texas State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Thomas back to pass. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Coastal Carolina takes over. Here comes... Offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these...
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Thomas looking to fire. Oh, they're after him! And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
The shot that clears with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. The shot that clears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Just keep slinging it. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Coastal Carolina!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here's a heat. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Vincent. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Thomas back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the shot to clear has come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it. And he'll haul it in. To the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
31, Texas State, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Thomas looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer. And the beatdown has ensued. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns. Conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Austin. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on his way. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Thomas back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerve.
Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Thomas looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Vincent. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the meaty kind.
Texas State.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Bobcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Thomas back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pocket breaking down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Thomas looking to fire. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turn. With the win today, they're now